Now here we will see that how we can basically monitor particular directory in our own machine. So here is all in one installed, right? Our Splunk instance is all in one. So using that we will try to monitor particular file directory path. Okay, and after that we will keep one CSV file in that directory path, and then we will see like how it's ingested into Splunk, and then later we will try to parse it, okay, using manual method. So let's create one directory over here which we will be monitoring. Let's name as say investigation or ongoing investigation. Let's give it. Okay, so after this we need to go to the Splunk, and then you need to do the setting, and then you need to click on add data. So another thing you should note is that here we are using Splunk all in one. Okay, in your production Splunk, mostly you will be having access to Splunk search head, okay, where your Splunk might be in distributed architecture. So if you want to monitor particular path in your machine, then install a universal forwarder on your machine. Ask your admin to monitor particular file path, okay, in your machine. So that's what you can do. So now we are interested in monitoring particular file path, right? So select this one, and we want to continuously monitor. We don't want to index once. Okay, so this is index once, but we will select continuously monitor. So earlier we have also seen that how you can do one-time upload, right? And that was having limitation that you can only upload till 500 MB, right? So here there is no such limitation. Click on next. Okay, first you need to select the path, file directory path which you want to monitor. So let's go to Splunk lab. This is my username, and then under document basically I created this ongoing investigation, right? So I will select this one. Then these are include list, exclude list, these are optional. So you can write a regular expression and say that particular file from this source must match to be monitored by Splunk platform, okay? Or if it's exclude list, if you want to exclude particular files from particular files, so in that case you can write your regular expression so that it will not basically monitor, it will exclude those files. So here we will just keep it simple, okay? So then you have to select source type. So you can select automatic, but in our case I want to further demo you that how to basically pass particular structured file like CSV, TSV, or some other delimiter separated values, right? So that's why I will select new, and I will say VM status. Okay, otherwise what will happen is that Splunk has capability to automatically detect that what is the type of particular files or logs, right? So it will automatically identifies a CSV, so it will start parsing it automatically. So we don't want to do that just because I want to give you a demo. So otherwise, if you are genuinely doing it, you have some sample file and you want to just analyze in your laptop, personal laptop I mean, right? So in that case you have to select automatic. If you have asked your admin to create a monitor for you, so he will anyway select automatic source type assignment. App you can just keep it search and reporting, so this knowledge object will be also created in search and reporting. Then let's name it some VM 101. Okay, and we had created earlier index investigation, right? So we will ingest in same index. Then select review, so it all looks okay, and click submit and start searching now. So let's see how our data looks now. Let's remove all these things. Okay, so right now there is no file inside this, right? So now what we gonna do is we will copy some file over here. Okay, some CSV file. So let me copy this in lab files first. Okay, so from here I will copy this in here. Okay, so moment I will paste this over here, Splunk basically will start reading it and ingest it to Splunk. Okay, so now if I see, I can see 71 events, right? And if I show you the raw logs of it, basically, so you will see the data is something like this. So there is no basically timestamp, right? So if you see here list, okay, so it has given the value of current time, right? The time when actually these data were read by Splunk. So these kind of things is done by Splunk automatically. Okay, so now if you click over here, so these data basically vCenter and up, these things are not getting extracted, right? So now if you want to extract it, so you can click on extract new fields, select one of the record, then click on next. And now because this is structured format, CSV format, so you can select this one, and it's separated by comma delimiter, so I will select this comma. And now it will ask me that what exactly I want to call this. So I will say I want to call it DVC, short form of device, and I would like to call this one as status. Okay, so I will rename it. Okay, so here I gave name DVC, right? Rename this field. Okay, so now it looks better. Let's click on non-matches, see if we have any non-matches. So it's good that we don't have any non-matches. Okay, so now we will click on next, and after this we have to give the name, some name. So we can say VM status field extraction. So you can give basically any name over here. After this we will set the permission to all apps so that all roles are able to read it and only admin is able to modify it, right? And then we will click on finish, and then we will explore these fields. Okay, so I can see now DVC is getting extracted, right? And status is also getting extracted. So that's all I wanted to tell you in this, that how basically you can monitor particular file path in your on your machine, and how you can uh, parse your CSV files or parse any structured file. Okay, so one matter was regular expression that we have seen earlier. Here we learned that how basically you can extract field from a CSV based data.